So you said like, what else is going on with my strategy right now? My strategy also is to, and a lot of real estate investors, is like clear the table and clear the slate with anything right now that could get worse, that might get worse, because the real estate market might get worse. It might not get worse. If it gets worse, you don't want to have any of these bad assets. So that could be something with a balloon payment that's due in like 2 years. That could be a flip that's like just been sitting, but you don't want to cut the price. You don't want to do that extra work to it yet. There's all these things. So look at like whatever you have in your portfolios, whether you got one house or 10 houses. Is there anything that could create some danger for me if the market does go down? Worst case scenario, if the market goes down. I'm trying to get rid of any of those right now. Because here's the deal. If the market goes down, gets worse, economy gets tougher, then I don't have to worry about those anymore. And if it gets better, essentially I'll regret it a little bit. Like, oh, I could have kept that and made money on it. But the cool thing is, if the market's fine, that means my old business plan will work again. Yep. My old business strategy will work again, and I'll be making tons of money again. So it's like, if you have anything out there that like might hold you down, like just get rid of it now. Like take the beatings, take the losses. It's like every time you do a layoff, right? When you do a RIF, you do a reduction in force. It's not fun. It's like the worst day ever. You go through and you're telling everybody like, hey, I know we felt like a family and I know we've got this going on and here's a severance check, but I can't afford to pay you anymore. And it's like the most heartbreaking moment of entrepreneurship. Yep. And then 2 months later, after all the severance payments have been paid, you have your first cash flow positive month again. And you're like, okay, now I can sustain this. Now I'm off to the race again. Now my new business plan set. So like rip the Band-Aid off. If you got anything that's creating some issues right now in strategy, rip the Band-Aid off and then stay patient and wait for your moment, because there will be a big moment, and it may be one of those moments where you're able to go really, really big to create lifetime wealth over a 3, 6, 9, 12-month period.